Hey y'all, it's Stacy with Wilshire Collections. Come on in and tell me hello. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. It's been a good day here. School is out once again. That makes 6 days in case anybody's counting, but it's getting up to like 40 something today. All the ice and snow seems to be melting, so I think we're headed in the right direction. But y'all, come on in, tell me hello. If you end up watching this on the replay, be sure you say #replay. Let me know that you are here. I'm excited for this live because I've been doing a little decorating today, so I wanted to come on and do a little with you guys. So we're gonna decorate this piece right when the camera is flipped, I don't know where to point. This piece right here behind me. Hey, Trula and Sheila and Holly. Hello, hello. And then I'm going to flip it around, and we're pretty much standing in my entryway right now. So over here on this other side is my big entryway piece, which I have not shown y'all yet, the mirror that I got to go above there. And so we're going to style that, and we're going to style this little piece. So hello, Nadine and Linda, Joanne. Do any of y'all have a little table in your house? It doesn't have to obviously be this exact table, but just a little a little console table, something like this that you tried to decorate in your house. Let me know. Hey, Barb. Hey, Sharon. Thank you. I had so much fun yesterday, y'all, between going to TJ Maxx with Kelly and then pranking Anthony when I got home, which was hilarious. I knew he would recognize right away. He's like so observant. But anyways, that was hilarious. Then we watched the Chiefs game last night. And if you have not watched my stories, go watch them before they, expire after 24 hours. But I did stories all the way through it. And oh my gosh, it was an intense game, but the Chiefs won. So Anthony's happy. I'm happy for Travis and Taylor. Anyways, yesterday was just a good day. Hey, Renee. So thank you guys for those that joined me for all that yesterday. You do have one, Sharon. Linda has one. Yes, y'all, let me know if you have a space, any space like this. It does not matter if it's a big space, small space, medium space. When you have to find decor for it, the same kind of principles and all that thing apply. Let's see. You're new here and excited to be here, working on your downstairs area now. Oh, good, Jackie. Perfect timing. Hey, Lacey and Carrie. Okay, y'all. So we're going to style this area. What I have done is wiped it clean other than the lamp because I know it's going to stay and the home sign on the wall. So whenever I am refreshing a space, that's always the first thing that I like to do is start with a clean slate. Even if I'm like, oh, well, I might put that same vase back up there, but with different greenery or whatever. Starting with a fresh set of eyes, y'all, I don't know why it helps, but it does, okay? Because you may be like, oh, I've always set this vase in this exact spot, but maybe it doesn't have to be in that exact spot. A clean slate, y'all, there's nothing better. Oh, good, a lot of you have a piece like this. Awesome. You're new too. Welcome, Stacy. If any of y'all are newbies, be sure you put #newbie so we can welcome you and introduce you and all the things. So that is the first thing that I always do. And it really is helpful, you guys. Just clean slate. You have no decorating skills, you need help. I've got you, Belinda. Y'all, today is the last day to sign up for the Decorating 101 crash course before all the fun kicks off tomorrow. So the 3-day crash course starts tomorrow. You can watch everything on replay, okay? But if you want to get in so you can catch some of those live, or even if it's not live, you could watch tomorrow night or whatever, be sure you guys get in. Mackenzie, I think, pinned the link. Or you can also say decorating. Oh, Kathy's a newbie to decorating. If you're a newbie to decorating, let us know that too. This is not the spot by my half bath. This is actually, like, my front door is right here, and when you walk in, my office is here, and what will be my future craft room is over here. So it's just kind of like a little alcove in between those two rooms. So that's where I've got that little table. Oh my gosh, so many newbies. I'm so excited. So comment decorating if you guys want the information. And I want to say this before we start decorating, and then I promise I'm gonna get to decorating. So if you're watching on the replay, don't tell me I talk too much. I know this about myself, okay? Y'all, it is time, okay? It is time to invest in yourself and your home. We spend more time in our homes, most of us, than we do anywhere else, you know? And you have to be surrounded by things that are going to bring you joy and be able to create peaceful spaces. Because at the end of the day, if you're feeling stressed just simply by sitting in your home, that's not good, right? You need to be intentional about what you're bringing into your home and just be able to create spaces that bring you joy. Pam, all that information's in the DC group under the featured tab, so go there to check that out. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is $10. It is a one-time $10 fee. What you are going to get from that is so much more in return. The feeling that you're gonna have when you gain confidence in your decorating, you're not as stressed by the things that are around you. I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth that a million times more. I don't know too many decorators that would give you all this information for $10. This is stuff that I have spent years learning, and I don't even want to say perfecting because I'm not perfect, but I've learned a lot over the years, y'all. So if you even remotely like the way I decorate or think that I have a good eye, you're going to want to be a part of this. And I want to say this too, because it doesn't matter if it's just for you. If it's because you have always entertained and have guests, it doesn't have to be because you have a blog like I do and you share your house with the world. This is about you and your home and your family and making your home work for you and your family, whatever that looks like. And I'm telling you, years ago, I made the decision, and I'm not a minimalist by any means. I like stuff. Y'all know I do. But I did decide that I didn't want to be surrounded by so much clutter because it was stressing me out. And when I started, and that's the first thing that's posted in the course, is this whole like love it or leave it guide that I have on purging and getting rid of things. There's a document in there on discovering your decorating style. There's just so much we could talk about. But when I made that decision to scale back a little bit, and y'all may think I shop a lot, which I do, but I am selective in what I bring in, especially with bigger pieces and furniture and things like that. But even with the decor, you have to learn how to shop for your home and what's going to work for your home, because I want you guys to feel relaxed at home. I want you to have confidence so that when you're out shopping, you're like, oh my gosh, this, like I knew yesterday, I didn't tell y'all this, when we were shopping at TJ Maxx, that little weird shaped piece, I was like, that would look so good on here. So we're gonna try it on here today. You start to learn what's gonna work in different spaces of your home. So when you're crafting, when you're shopping, etc., it's just gonna all click. It's gonna all click, okay? And I want that for you guys. I want you to be able to have the confidence and just the knowledge so that if you're hanging curtains, you know how high. When you start shopping for rugs, how overwhelming can rug shopping be? So overwhelming, right? But also, you gotta know what size. It's even more annoying to order a rug and then get it in and be like, oh my gosh, this is too small. I'm gonna teach you guys exactly so you know exactly what sizes you're gonna need and all the things. So that is my TED Talk. Thank you for coming. If y'all have any questions, I did see somebody ask. It does start tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday at noon Central Time in the Facebook group for the crash course. But all of those lives can be watched on the replay for the entire year. So if you're busy this week, it don't matter because you can watch them down the road whenever you have time. So literally, y'all, for $10, this is a no-brainer, okay? So I hope that y'all will come join me. Now let's decorate. Let's decorate. Hey, Michelle and Patricia. Hey. Oh, you're welcome, Sherry. I'm excited about it, y'all. I know I just said let's decorate, but last thing I want to say is literally I've helped thousands of ladies over the years in my decorating and creating community up their decorating game. So I know that the things that I teach are proven to work. You just have to come be a part of it and learn from me. And I have seen ladies completely transform their decorating style and just gain so much confidence and knowledge in all the things. So anyways, you just have to trust me. You just have to trust me. And for $10, you can trust me. One of my questions that I hope you'll address is how and when to change out curtains in your great room. Yep, we're going to be talking about curtains for sure. And I'm also going to do a Q&A in the workshop. So if there's like specific questions that I don't cover in the, in any of the, you know, the lives or whatever. So thank you guys. Okay, so let's talk about it. This little piece came from TJ Maxx. So I don't have a link or anything. The home sign came from Kirkland's years ago. Oh, good, Heidi. I'm so glad to have you. And then the lamp came from JCPenney online years ago. Oh, Alice Ann said she definitely improved my decorating. Alice Ann, I've loved watching you grow and transform your home because Alice Ann's in the DC, so I get to see her mantle and all the things she does all the time. I love it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This isn't a big table, right? So the lamp is all we're gonna need down here or on this side. The first thing I'm gonna do is bring in my basket. I like to sometimes throw a basket on the floor under a table. Is that a thing? Not sure, but it is at my house, okay? So if you see me walking to the side, it's because this is where I've got all my stuff stashed. This is the infamous, Alice Ann, it's true, it's true. Thank you, Martha. This is the infamous Kirkland's basket. It's large and in charge and all the things. So I'm gonna set it up on the table just to be able to kind of show y'all this. What I'm gonna do, I've decided you gotta pick a theme, a color scheme, right? So you can be cohesive. So the first thing I decided was black and white. Shocker, I know for me, but I want this whole area just to be kind of black, white, neutral, okay? So I'm going to grab this throw blanket. This is, thank you, Debbie. Y'all are so dang sweet. This is from Kirkland's also. I got this, didn't I get this when I was whisper shopping with y'all? I'm pretty sure I did. You have this basket also, Susan? Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna throw this basket down in here. Oh, you know what? I didn't bring the pillow in here. Oh my gosh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm a Hot Mess Express. That's part of it. Wait a minute. It's not in there either. Maybe I did. Hold on, y'all. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. It's probably in here, buried in the mess. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm back. It was in there. It was in there. Hold, please. Okay. This pillow, I feel like this whole thing, I should be like sponsored by Kirkland's, but this is not sponsored by Kirkland's. But this is also from the Kirkland's, got it on clearance after Christmas, okay? I'm gonna throw it down in my basket, kind of like so, just kind of at an angle. Gonna have my blanket kind of coming out of the side like so. Okay, Jeopardy music, oh my gosh, y'all. All right, cute. One thing I've started doing with a lot of my baskets is, oh my goodness. Consider you one of the best. You certainly are better than an actual designer who's gone to school for it. Whoa, that's a huge compliment. Thank you, Phyllis. Okay, so one thing I've started doing in a lot of my baskets, yes, they do still have that basket and they have it in brown too, is adding like a sign or some kind of other piece of decor. Well, my lamp cord's about to be hidden, so that's the trick with the basket. But yes, you definitely could do that. Okay, so I'm going to add this cute little sign that I made with you guys last night, or not last night, last week. Was that last week? Yeah, it was last week during the snow week. This is one of the printables from the January. I am going to hide the cord, y'all. Don't you worry. Don't get ahead of yourself now, okay? We were just getting started. So I'm going to put this in the basket, okay? And I'm not sure, I don't know yet. I'm not sure exactly how I want to angle it, but I just think that that's cute and just adds something a little fun to it. What do y'all think? Do I let people use those pieces? Just curious, because I know my granddaughter. Oh no, this is for decoration. No. If somebody wants to use a blanket, they can go to the blanket basket in the living room. We have a big basket with all of our like cozy throws. This is also in a hallway. There would be no reason you would need a blanket right here, but no. I mean, my family's trained, y'all. They know this is a decorative basket. So, oh, you like my slippers? I'm always in slippers when I'm at home. So, okay. I'm gonna put this down on the floor like so, okay? It hides most of my cord. Now, yes, we could pull this up some if that's gonna make y'all happy, and I could push that into my lamp. I'm not gonna do all that right now, but just putting the basket down there makes a huge, huge difference, okay? What do y'all think? See? See how we're starting to hide that? You definitely need to get a blanket basket. Yes. Looks better without the picture. Totally fine. If you're doing this at your house, you can leave the picture out. I just think it's a fun little extra thing to add. Now, sometimes I do things, and then when I step away, take a picture of it, I might be like, oh no, I want to tilt the pillow this way, or I want to do this or that. But for now, that's how I'm going to leave it. My new bead basket. I posted it yesterday, Doreen. I'm using it for toilet paper in a half bath. Follow me for more decorating tips on how to use a basket. But you know what? It's functional and it's cute. Okay. So there we have, love the pick in the basket. Thank you. Tina likes it. And okay, here's the thing. I'm just going to say this. Decorating, yes, there are rules. There are things that you can do to follow, but it's also subjective to what you like and your style, okay? And I always tell people, like this, for example, you don't have to put a sign in your basket just because I did. If you like it without it, do it without it. The basket would be perfectly cute with just the throw and the pillow, okay? You have to do what brings you joy. If this little sign is gonna bring me some joy, I'm gonna leave it in there, okay? So just remember that. This is truly about y'all learning how to create spaces that you love, whatever that looks like for you, okay? All right, so now we're just going to do a little grouping on the other side. We're going to be talking a lot more about this in the crash course, but you want varying heights, textures, sizes, all the things. The last thing that you want to do is grab 3 items that are the exact same height, okay? That is like rule number 1, no, don't do it. Don't do it, thank you guys. So let me grab this vase that I'm just obsessed with. I got this at, yes, 100% your style is the things you love. Absolutely, and that's gonna look different for all of us, y'all. And a lot of you don't have the exact same decorating style as me, the exact type of home. That part doesn't matter. The things that I can teach you are gonna be the same no matter what your style is, no matter what type of home you live in, none of that matters. So now you need a basket. Okay, this came from a local store here in Nashville, and I just love it. So I'm gonna put that right there. I have got 2 sets of greenery. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay. And this is something, that's what you've learned from me over the years. If you love it, then make it happen. Yes, Sharon. Yes, yes, yes. Use the same principles with your own twist and style, 100%. So I've got this greenery. This is probably Hobby Lobby. Don't even ask me. I don't know. I've had all this for forever, but probably Hobby. Most of my greenery comes from Hobby Lobby in Kirkland. So I'm gonna plop this down in here first. And we may not fully decide which greenery we like best until we get the other things up there. But there's that one. That has more of like a wispy, whatever look. And then this one's gonna be a little bit more kind of just straight up and down. Also keep in mind, so there's that one. When you're using greenery, if something's too tall, y'all, just bend the stems. Just bend the stems and get it down in there. Love the eucalyptus. So that looks cute too. I'm not sure which one are y'all leaning towards. We'll call this 1 and 2. Let's see. Love the second one. And we might, like I said, we might fully decide. In this situation, no, I wouldn't use both greeneries. It doesn't need to. I think it would be too much for that vase and too much for this space. I just made a rhyme. But also I don't love the way these greeneries look together. So I personally would just use 1. Okay, a lot of y'all are saying 1. That was my original gut and thought. Okay, let's put this one back in here. And you can kind of manipulate your branches, obviously, and move them around to get things kind of the way you like them. Let's leave that one in there for now. There's a few people coming in saying 2, lots of 1s. Okay, let's leave that for now. We can always come back to it, okay? This is our large item, right? So now we need something that's smaller than our large item. So, this is what I got yesterday when I was with you guys at TJ Maxx, and I said, it's a little different, it's a little whatever. Yes, that's a good tip too. Nadine says put some paper down in the vase to push it up if you need more height. I'm constantly shoving paper or grocery bags or paper towels or tissue paper down into vases so that, so you can do that exact same thing. You just joined the decorating class, are so excited to learn new things. Yay, Sherry, I'm so excited. So let's set this over next to our vase. How stinking cute is that, y'all? I feel like that's a really good height. I like it. I think it's so cute. You got to sign up for the workshop. Yes, Martha. What you waiting on, girl? Number 1 is more wispy and fun. Yeah, I like it. I think I like it. I'm feeling good about it. Okay. I'm going to kind of arrange this. So then now we need another item that's smaller than our shaped one, okay? So for that, I'm gonna bring in this little book stack, probably from, oh no, this was actually in a decor box that I sold a long time ago. Anthony's planter would be cute there. Y'all are so funny. Oh my gosh. Hold that up and say hello through the vase. Amy, is that a dare? Is it gonna be loud? Hello. Oh, it didn't really. Hello, hello, hello down there. I didn't really do anything, but that was fun. Okay, so we're gonna put this little home sweet home. Do you mix flowers with your greenery? Absolutely, Kim. And that is something when spring rolls around. Now, I may do something totally different in this vase. I may not even use that black and white vase, but let's say I could 100% add some spring floral picks to that vase and just jazz it up like that. So yes, I posted a reel, Rita. You'll have to go watch it. I put it in a pretty obvious spot because I wanted to be able to record him. But literally as soon as he walked in the room, he was like, what is that? He noticed it right away. It was hysterical though. Okay, so we're just gonna set this. Oh, well, I didn't show you. I peeled, whatever you want to call it, off a little bit of lamb's ear off of one of my just stems or whatever. And when I get it set over there, I think I'm going to tuck some of this in, see how I like it. If I don't like it, I'll take it off. But it goes pretty good with our other greenery. So I'm just going to kind of stick that under there like so. It's got the little bow. Okay. And that's just small, simple, cute, all the things. I think I got to step back and look. You got to step back. When you're too close to it, you can't see it. So love when you can add just a little something for the next season. Yes. Okay, there we go. Here's another tip, you guys. Tip of the day. My DC girls know this tip because I tell them all the time, okay? Write this down. I'm serious. You ready? You ready? The most objective way to look at your space is to take a picture of it, okay? I don't know why it works this way, but seeing something through a photo is very different than seeing it with your eyes. So what's gonna happen is I will get done with this live and I will take a picture. And even if I think, oh, all of these items look great, they're the perfect size, etc., I might notice something like, oh, you know what, this vase needs to be turned a little bit, or, you know, this needs to be moved up a little bit, or just whatever the case may be. Maybe my greenery needs to be fluffed a little more, whatever the case is. You 100% should always, if you're redecorating a space, a mantle, I don't care what it is, take a picture of it and then tweak, and then take another picture and tweak. Sometimes even like if I'm doing a mantle, I might put some vases up there that I think look great. And then I take a picture and I'm like, oh gosh, no, those are way too small, or those are whatever the case may be. Yes, doesn't it make a difference? I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. That's totally fine, Amy. Yes, again, this is me and this is what I like. And so I don't think anything is real busy about this. I love the way that it looks. I think it's neutral, it's cohesive. Yes, walking away and coming back later. Oh, can we talk about that? Listen, I'm going to get too ahead of myself because I gotta save a lot of this for the crash course the next few days. But yes, if you are feeling overwhelmed while you're decorating a space and you're trying 20 different things, walk away and come back to it 3 hours later, the next day, 2 days later, whatever the case may be. If you're feeling that stressed while you're decorating, walk away and come back to it. Sometimes you go through your camera roll and see random pics of something in your house. Yes. Oh my gosh. So true. Thought you liked your mantle design for Thanksgiving, but didn't realize how much I loved it until I took a picture for yes, I love that, Adrian. It really does help. So should the lamp be the same height as the base of the greenery? So that's a good question. I probably could do a little bit of a taller lamp right here. Not much taller though, but I love this lamp and I always have, so I'm using it. But to be totally honest, these are about the same height. If you look at the top of this lamp, it's about the same height as the top of my greenery. Is it perfect? No. But let me just show y'all something, okay? This is a good example. Your whole point is creating balance in a space. To me, this is balanced, okay? Because those two pieces, they're close enough in size. Let's say, I'm gonna have to find something shorter real quick. Let's pretend that I tried this up here. Okay? Let's pretend I tried this up here. Can you see now what a difference that is? We don't have balance anymore. We've lost our balance. And this side is now way too small. Yep, you could totally do a picture and a picture frame. Absolutely. That would be super cute, Kim. But see, we've lost our balance there. So it's not about matching exactly. Like, I don't want you with your tape measure or your level, like, are these the exact same height? We don't have to be that picky, okay? But you do want there to be balance. We're having a whole session on balance and scale, creating vignettes, which, spoiler alert, vignettes is just a fancy word for a grouping of objects, okay? I create vignettes everywhere in my house. On my mantle, on my bookshelves, on an end table, on a coffee table, on a entry table, console table. It's one of the fundamental things that if you don't know how to group your objects, and if you have a buffet table and it's just, this is gonna be tough love for some of y'all, I'm sorry. If it is just lined with stuff because you like all the stuff, your eye doesn't know where to look. You have to have space, blank space. You have to have not symmetry, sorry, you do not have to have symmetry. That's just my personal. You have to have balance. And so you have to get rid of some stuff so your eye knows where to focus. And I'm sorry, because I know some of y'all love your stuff and I love stuff too. But there's things and tips we're going to be talking about in the workshop about how you can kind of how I can help you with that part, if that is your issue. And if anybody wants to admit it and say, yes, that's me, it's a safe space here, you can admit it. But I know it's hard sometimes because we like all the things, right? But hope that was a good example so you can see just how we're kind of creating balance, but it doesn't have to be perfection. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You also used to think that a vignette had to be on a tray. A vignette can be on a tray. I know you know this now, Janice, but it does not have to be. A vignette is literally, I mean, I can't think of anywhere you wouldn't create it. I mean, you're not going to create a vignette on a bed or but like any surface, you could create vignettes. We won't be going specifically into a dining room table, Debbie. We just don't have time in a 3-day crash course. But that is something that I do and I have done in my DC group, which is my decorating and creating community. So I do decorating tutorials like I'm doing right now. I do that all the time in my private group or whatever. So, but we will not have time to get to that in the workshop. But definitely something I could do in the DC soon. So, okay, I'm gonna flip it around. Y'all wanna do another space with me? Let me know if you have any questions about this. Super simple, but cute, makes a statement, all the things, and now it's decorated and done, and I can walk away. Let's see. I have had that issue on my walls and I recognize the issue, but now I don't know what to put up. Understand, Denise, I've got you. Are you in the crash course? I will help you. I just did a deco purge and gave to your granddaughter. You may do some more this spring. That's awesome, Kathy. Did it feel good to do that? With that being said, could we see the table with nothing under it? Christy, when you watch the replay, it was totally blank when I started. So you'll be able to, or you want to see it with the decor up there? Is that what you mean? I mean, I can move it real quick. You 100% could do this. I mean, your cord's going to show. Even if you push it up into the lamp, you're still going to, or at least at my house, because that's where the cord is. But you 100% could use it without a basket. Listen, if I have an opportunity to use a basket or a throw, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I need a sip of water. The DC group, Debbie, is my decorating and creating community. It is $19 a month. I don't think I have that set up for a keyword responder, unfortunately. But if you message me, I can definitely give you the link to that. But yeah, it's $19 a month. I do exclusive crafts, decorating. They get a, printable every month that's exclusive to them, all kinds of things. Will I turn the light on or leave it off? I mean, either way, I can turn it on if y'all want to see it. Usually, sometimes we have it on at night. But during the day, I don't always have it on. Oh, it does look really cozy, though. The home sign came from Kirkland's. Okay, let me scroll back down. Y'all ready for me to flip it around? We're going to do this other piece. It's fresh and non-cluttered. Thank you. Denny joined the course. Awesome. The grouping part's very helpful. I'm so glad. So glad. Oh, I do have a cord cover, Joe, and I need to put that on there. You're right. I've got a cute little burlappy looking one. Love what you do with the space. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you. Much better with the basket. I think so too. Okay, let me carefully try and turn my tripod around. Now, warning, when I do this, there's a mirror on top of this piece. So you're going to see my tripod and the phone. It's going to be a little awkward, but it's fine. It's fine, and it is what it is, okay? Turn on all day cozy, I know, right? Okay. Woo, I did it, and I didn't even drop it. Okay, let me see if I can raise this up. Oh, man. Y'all, this time of day. Oh, gosh. Hold on. The sun is shining right in. Okay, do I need to go back a little bit? Okay. Can y'all see good? The sun is coming in really, really big here right now. This is really weird seeing my light. Should I turn the light off? Does that help? I don't guess it matters, but anyways, looking forward to the class. Yay. Okay. Yeah, Kelly. So this is my entryway piece. Why did that just move? I want it to go right there. Again, we started with a clean slate, except for the things that I know for a fact I'm gonna keep on there, which are my lamps. Those are not, well, I don't wanna say ever gonna, oh, Becky, I'm so glad you joined the course. Those are always gonna stay on there. And then this mirror, you guys, this is from Kirkland's. I got it after Christmas. One day they were having was it a 40 or 50% off all mirrors? And I was like, okay, I'm getting it. So I love it. I wanted something, I don't want to hang anything here because of the wood, what do you call it? The panel, the detailing that we have in our entry. Eventually, maybe I'll get a big piece of art or something like that to put there. But I knew I wanted something that I could just lean and that would give me some height. We have super, super tall ceilings in our entry. Yay, Teresa joined this morning. You've noticed no runners or mats under the decor, bare furniture. I don't know what that means, Debbie. You might have to explain. Runners or mats under the decor? I'm not sure. Okay, so anyways, I love it. I'm obsessed with the mirror. It's brass. It's just, I love it, okay? For this, all I'm gonna do is, and we're gonna talk about this more in the crash course, but I am going to create my vignettes using the lamp as one of my key items, okay? So clearly those are matching all the things. Now here's something else you need to know. Randy just joined the crash course. Oh, good. That's perfect timing. Oh, like doilies. I've never used doilies under my decor. I don't know. I'm not sure. No table runners. I only use table runners on tables. I mean, I don't know. I just have never decorated that way. But again, that doesn't mean that you guys cannot. So how do you get things to lean against the wall and not fall? I mean, it just leaning. I don't know. I don't have young kids that are going to come shake it. If you did, I probably would not advise to have a heavy mirror leaning and whatever. I'm really not, it's heavy and it's secure. I think literally unless an earthquake came or somebody came and shook the table. Now you could put a table runner on a piece like this. Maybe that's what you're referring to. Cause like in my dining room, I have a buffet and I do have a table runner on that. That could be pretty on an entryway piece. I personally just am not using one, but yes, you could. So here's what I want to say real quick before we style this. And I want to know how y'all are. My brain is very symmetrical, okay? It just is. I've tried to not be symmetrical and my brain's like, no girl, we're symmetrical. Like, it's how I have to live. It's how I have to decorate. I just can't do it any other way, as hard as I try. Some people are not symmetrical at all, and that's totally fine. So y'all let me know how your brain works. But symmetrical means you like kind of matching on each side. You like things to be symmetrical, right? So for me, sometimes I do two matching items, like we have here, two matching lamps. Like I would never personally use two different lamps on an entry table. Ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. 100% they'll be matching. Now I could do two groups on either side with different stuff. Totally fine. But what I've decided to do here is have two matching pieces for my second item, but then my third item be different on each end. You could go either way here. You could do two different objects, whatever. So you're very symmetrical. You're the opposite. Yeah, it's so funny. And I really think that people are either just one or the other. And my mom is a very symmetrical decorator. So if y'all don't know, my mom is where I got my love for decorating. She's never been to school for it either, but has a great eye. And so I learned a lot just watching her growing up, just like my boys are learning, y'all. Let me just go ahead. You're welcome to my boys' future wives if I'm blessed to have, daughter-in-laws one day. But my boys know more about decorating than the average bear. Like literally, they will sometimes be like, Mom, doesn't that need to be a little taller? Like they will correct my dad. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like they know things, y'all. But anyways, yes, one lamp is totally fine too. On some pieces I do only do one lamp because this one is so big. I wanted to do one on each end, but 100% you could have just done one lamp on one of the sides. Okay, so this, This is from not TJ Maxx, Target, but years ago. I did actually not go to school for decorating, Diane, and this is something I've always, told y'all and been honest about. I don't have a degree in design. I am a self-proclaimed decorator. I've taught myself over the year through courses, books, Pinterest, all the things, and I've really just, learned a lot over the years. And like I said, I, learned stuff from my mom, but I never went to school for it. I went to school for communications was my major and writing was my minor. So, but if I would have known how much I love decorating, I probably would have gone to school for it. So, but I ain't going now. Too late. That ship has sailed. Okay, so I've got 2 of these, and I'm going to set them right there. Right there. Years of HGTV. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love it. She said her boys were the same way because of HGTV. Listen, one day, their wives, they're going to thank them. They are going to be like, tell your mama thank you for teaching you about, and Anthony too, y'all, 100%, and this is not a joke. I would trust Anthony to decorate any space in this house because he has learned so much from me over the years that he knows exactly what I like. He helps me a lot. If I'm kind of struggling in a space or I'll ask him about the bookshelf, he'll be like, I don't know, I feel like you need something a little bit bigger right there in that grouping. I'm like, yeah, you're right. He knows, y'all, he knows. Okay, how cute do those look? I love it. I love the, thank you, Janice. You're so sweet. Better than the schooling ones, you have to have the eye. Yes. You do, but I also think any of this can be learned and taught. It really can. And Lisa Ann, you're proof too. I've seen you posting your stuff and all the progress that you've made, and anybody can learn this. And it won't take 4 years of schooling to do it. What was that beep? Did y'all hear that? Somebody at my door? I don't know what that beep was. But anyways, you have to make it symmetrical. Yeah, so far we are super, super, super symmetrical here, right? So the next 2 items that I'm bringing in are gonna be different, but yet they're gonna look good together, okay? Yes, Janet, I can't give away all the secrets, but yes, I do decorate in odd numbers. There's reasons behind that. Come be in the crash course and I'll tell you more. I will tell you all the things, I promise. But yes, odd numbers is definitely probably one of the number 1 rules of decorating. So, thank you, Etta. I love the excitement in your voice when you're doing it. I know. I'm telling you, Kathy, baby, you light up my life like nobody else. What is that song? That's how I feel. Decorating literally lights me up. Oh, Terry says this is off topic, but the ladies signed up for the course are amazing. Okay, inside the Facebook group for the crash course, y'all, these ladies are posting selfies. They are introducing themselves. They are talking about where they live, their decorating style. This group is on fire, y'all. I totally agree with you, Terry. I can't wait. The ladies in there are so awesome. We've got a thread going on where you can introduce yourself. There's a whole guide in there. If you're in the crash course and you haven't looked yet, go to the featured tab because there's a guide on discovering your decorating style, I should say styles, because you can 100% have more than one style, but it is important to know what your style is so that you know how to shop and how to decorate, right? But yes, decorating literally lights me up more than anything, except my family and God and all of that, of course, is a no-brainer, but it's my fave, okay? All right, we're gonna use this orb. How cute is this? I believe I got this. Where'd I get this? I do prefer symmetrical. That's just how my brain works. You should have gotten an email, Rosa, after you signed up with the link to the Facebook group. Check your spam or junk mail too. And if you don't see it, let me know. Shopping is your jam. Me too. Okay, I do. That lights me up too. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So the mat is just gonna go right there as our 3rd object. Doesn't that look cute? You're in the DC. Yes, if you're in the DC, check the featured tab of the DC Facebook group because, spoiler alert, you guys got in for free. The DC group got into the crash course for free. So please check that. I have posted about it, texted about it, done all the things. So all the instructions are in there for how y'all can join. How do I get back to that Facebook page for the decorating class? Yes, you can just go to, if you type in Decorating 101 Crash Course with Wilshire Collections into your Facebook search bar, it'll take you to the group. What colors are on my wall? Porter Paint, Silver Feather, and the trim is Delicate White by Porter Paint. Okay, now we're gonna grab, oh good, Joanne, I'm glad you're signed up. Yeah, this time of year can be so hard. Now we're gonna grab our, I don't remember where, I think I got that at TJ Maxx, but don't quote me, the orb. I don't really remember. The next thing I'm gonna grab, where did this come from? Oh, I got this at a little local store. I remember now. Decorating is definitely your calling. Oh, the decorators tell us to not use fake plants. Listen, whoever's telling you that, no, I don't agree with that. And don't even get me started. I do not follow trends. You may not believe that, but I don't. I do what makes me happy in the moment. If I happen to like Farmhouse, when Farmhouse is in style, then I'm going to use it. But there are a lot of decorators. There are people that are saying gray is going out of style. Fake news. If you like gray, keep using gray. There's people that are saying word signs are going out of style. Fake news. If you like it and it brings you joy, keep putting it in your house. I don't give a crap. I'm sorry. And I should have cussed because I wanted to. I don't care what the designers, the real designers are saying. I don't care. If it brings you joy, do it. Is there a sign police that's going to come in your house and be like, oh, ma'am, did you not hear? Word signs are out of style. I'm going to have to confiscate all your word signs. No. Are they going to come in and make you repaint your walls because they're gray? No. If it makes you happy, I don't give a crap what the trends say. I do not care. I do not care. So don't let that kind of stuff get in your head. Fake greenery? Who cares? I can't keep a plant alive. And I want green in my house. I'm not going to put real trees right there. They'd be dead in a week. You know, so that kind of stuff, those are not the kind of tips you're going to get from me in this crash course. I am not going to be telling you, oh my gosh, you have signs? Y'all, I make signs for a living. I make printable signs all day long. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, she posted a picture of her house and her walls are gray. I got gray walls too. My dining room right here is painted gray and I love it. All right, moving on. This is just a little lantern-y vase thing, and I have a candle in it. Bam, that's all we're doing, okay? We're gonna set it right here, and we're gonna love it, okay? I know, preach, I'm telling you, this is my TED Talk today, y'all. My TED Talk. Plants are not safe in your house either. Yes, and there's some really good, real-looking greenery. Now, I am a little selective about my greenery, but I'm going to use fake greenery, and I don't see that ever changing in this house. You decorate for your taste and your family's, not for trends. Pat yourself on the back if you do that, because listen, that's how it should be, y'all. This is what I'm telling you. You need to love the space you're in. These designers, they ain't living in your house. These HGTV people, they ain't living in your house. You're living in your house. So you have to do what makes you happy and not, this is something, do y'all want a little moment of true confessions from Stacy? Because I'm going to tell you something that I did that was bad. So I've had my business for 10 years. In 2017, I started a blog, and it was going to be, at that time, it was actually just a decorating blog. I wasn't even really crafting for my business at that time. Well, I was doing some painted furniture still, so I was going to share furniture makeovers and decorating. And I got really, really sucked in to following some people and some shows and just some different things, and really started thinking, okay, if I'm going to be a successful blogger, I have to shiplap every wall in my house. We have to move to a farmhouse with a wraparound porch. I have to, you know, I don't know, just all, I need everything all white. Like, these were the thoughts that were going through my head. And there was a brief period there where I started decorating for what I thought other people wanted to see. And I hated it, because it wasn't me. And then I would realize, well, I don't want, and I do have a lot of neutral still, but that's because I love neutral. But like my office right here, it's aqua and pink and all the colors that I love. And I love bringing in color for different seasons. Back then, I would have never thought about, and you can probably go back to some of my old stuff and see, like even at Christmas, I took away red at Christmas for a while because I thought I gotta be all neutral and, you know, if I'm gonna make it in this blogging world. But anyways, I say all that to say that wasn't a good time for me. And this is the same way I felt when I realized when I used to go live and I used to be super awkward on camera because I was really rehearsed and scripted. I was showing up as who I thought everybody wanted me to be. I feel emotional, didn't expect this. I've had my business for 10 years, Kelly, but it's looked a lot of different ways over the years. It didn't start out how it is now. But I would show up as who I thought other people wanted me to be. And I was decorating for how I thought people wanted me to decorate and trying to do projects and do things to this house that we had that was not even close to a farmhouse. I mean, it was no farmhouse. This one isn't a farmhouse either, not even close. And I had to make the decision when I realized it wasn't bringing joy into my life. And in fact, it was actually stressing me out. And it has taken me a long time to not only show up here on the page just as I am, the Hot Mess Express, the good, the bad, the everything in between, but to adapt to be authentically and unapologetically you. Adapt to my decorating style too. And y'all, even with I want to pat myself on the back for a minute. There's a lot of pressure that comes along with this type of job and always having to be ahead and, thinking ahead, planning ahead for the seasons. I told myself this year for Christmas, I'm like, this is our first Christmas in this house. I'm taking my time. I'm not going to stress that I don't have all my Christmas content out to you guys November 1st because I know y'all are waiting on the ideas for your own home. But I wanted to do it for me, and I wanted to decorate exactly how I wanted to decorate, and not because I think, I think the people are going to want to see this Christmas, or, mauve is really trendy. Well, if I don't like mauve, I'm not going to use mauve. I'm sorry if you want mauve decorating ideas. But anyways, it has brought this extra layer of peace to my life, to my business. I have taken so much pressure and weight off my shoulders over the year, realizing that at the end of the day, yes, I want to give y'all ideas, but I live here. My family lives here. All y'all don't live here. I live here. And I'm saying this because I want you guys to relate this to your life too. It is not about the people that you're going to have over and what they think of your house. It's not about posting pictures on the internet. It is about how you feel in your home. And if at the end of the day, you can put your feet up and feel good about the space that you're in. And it doesn't matter, y'all, if it is a 600 square foot home or a 60,000 square foot home. It does not matter. You still have to love where you live and love the things you're surrounded by and just feel joy from that, okay? And thank you, Diane. Oh, you're welcome, Denny. You're welcome. And listen, I didn't plan on going on this rampage, but maybe some of y'all need to hear it because it is something I have struggled with literally for years. And I'm still not perfect. And there's times where I get in my head and I'm like, well, I should do this because, the people want it. The people want to see it. But no, we're the ones that live here. I admitted this publicly a couple years ago, back when I was struggling. When I started, I took down family pictures, y'all. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to admit that. But I thought the designers, they say you shouldn't put family pictures in your house. Fake news. Fake news. And I still don't have as many family pictures. I'm slowly working I want to do some gallery walls. I'm behind on getting stuff printed. But it really makes me mad that I did that for a while. I thought in my head, I can't share pictures of my house on the blog with family pictures. Designers. Y'all, it's hard. And I want y'all to know too, everything you see on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Pinterest, it's a highlight reel. It's a highlight reel, okay? Do you think my house is clean all the time? You might think that because I mostly only share the clean pictures. It's not. My bathroom is trashed right now. My closet is trashed. There are clothes everywhere, stuff all over my counters. There's crap on my kitchen sink right now. There's dishes in the sink. We live here, y'all. We live here. So you are the realest blogger crafter out there. Thank you so much. But it's true that you have to live in your home. You have to love it, but you also have to live there. So if this is something that you can relate to at all if you've nodded your head one time during this live, come just be in the crash course, y'all. Give me 3 days. Give me 3 days. And I promise for $10, you are going to be very glad that you were part of this, okay? I cannot imagine that you're not going to get at least one thing, if not 20 things, 40 things out of this, okay? It's going to be awesome. And I'm even more excited about it now. I feel like this was like a little prequel into the crash course. This live has been awesome. And if the crash course is as good as this, if not better, it's going to be great. So, Heather says, everything you're saying is so freeing. We're taught to keep up with the Joneses. I don't even know who the Joneses are. We live here. It's not a show place as much as you would love that. Yes. I'm not going to be teaching you how to make your house a show place. I'm going to teach you how to work it for you and for your family. 100%. I'm excited to ideas for top of kitchen cabinets. I don't really have room to put stuff in top of kitchen cabinets. So I can't show you anything on that because I don't personally have it, but I would head to Pinterest. I bet you'd be able to find tons of, ideas. I would enjoy a session on how to create a family gallery wall. Yes, I have 2 places in my house already that I know I want to create some gallery walls. When I get to that point and I get things framed and printed and all the things, I'm sure I'll share the process. I'm not there yet. I love y'all too, Michelle. We need a We Live Here printable. That's so cute. That's so cute. Maybe I still have a couple printables to design for February. Maybe we do need a good home bundle. I like the We Live Here. I've seen some before, like Excuse the Mess, We Live Here, which is really cute. But the other saying that's coming to mind right now is home is not a place, it's a feeling, right? I'm sure you've heard that quote, but it's true. Yes, this is a place. This is a roof over our heads, but it's the feeling that you get. It's who you surround yourself with in your home. That's obviously more important than decorating. It's who you're surrounding yourself with and the things that you're surrounding yourself with that give you the feeling that you walk in and you're like, oh, this is home. You know that feeling you get when you've been out of town and you can't wait to come home because it's your home and it's your own bed? That's the feeling of home. And that's that feeling we're trying to create. Thank you, Terry. Aw, love and life in your home and the dishes will be there later too. Don't miss out on family and friends. 100%. I'm glad you signed up too, Kim. Let's see. Okay, I'm scrolling down. I'm really trying to get my joy of decorating back after your husband died last February. Oh, Sharon, I'm so sorry for your loss. Hey, you know what? Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. You might be in a moment right now where that's not a top priority to you, and that's okay. I think if you start slowly with maybe picking one space that you want to focus on, maybe you'll start to kind of get the spark back, but do not rush yourself and give yourself grace for sure. The entryway table came from a local store in Nashville. Where do I go for crash course? Is it going to be in the evening? Sherry, okay, so real quick before I hop off of here, thank you guys, by the way. This was a lot of fun, and doesn't that look so good? Other than the sun shining in, and it's hard to really see, but I love it. I think it looks so good. Comment decorating, and it's going to send you the link and the information to your messenger. It should also be pinned here in the live for how to sign up. It's only $10. The lives are tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday inside the private Facebook group at noon Central. It's not in the evening because I'm going to be doing lives similar to this. We're going to be going all around my house. They gonna be seeing more of this place than I really have shared over the course of the next 3 days. So I wanted it to be daytime so I could have natural light to do all these videos, but you can watch everything on the replay. So you can watch them tomorrow in the evening this week. You can watch them next week, a month from now. The group itself, the videos will be available for replay the entire year. So hope that answers your questions. Would love to have y'all. You're welcome, Mary. Oh, I know I do love that printable. I need some water, y'all, after that. Woo! You had a problem letting anyone on the couch because pillows would get messed up? No, yes, no, you can't. My pillows are on the floor half the time when my family is down here. You just pick them up and put them back. It's fine. The coziness, yes. We bought a house and now it's a home. Oh, I love that, Brenda. Kelly, are you writing these ideas down for me? Please, please. I love both your remarks today. Just beautiful and totally you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Y'all are so sweet. Why are y'all so sweet? Somebody paying y'all to be this sweet to me? Because y'all sure are sweet. Bring back the family photos. You're working on decorating your hallway. Oh, I love that. Oh, how do I get my husband and pillow? They do not. Now, if they were to come in here and take this pillow out of this basket, decorative basket, and throw it across the rooms, them's be fighting words. I'd be like, what are y'all fools doing? That's my decorative basket. The couch, I don't fight it, y'all. I actually took a picture last night and I didn't post it because my oldest son really likes privacy and I just don't like to post things unless I kind of have their permission or they know. But it was a picture. I was at my island. The Chiefs game was on. Tyler was at basketball practice, or he would have been right in the mix too, but it was Anthony and Parker sitting on my couch, one of the couches in the living room. They had pulled the coffee table closer to them. Pillows were on the floor, and they were sitting on my beige couch eating wings and pizza, which is what we had for dinner last night during not the Super Bowl, but the game. And now they're not toddlers. They are messy though, because they're boys. But when they were little, we did not really allow a lot of eating on the couch. But Parker was like, can we bring our wings over here and whatever? I was like, you know what? Yeah. I mean, yes, you have to live there. So there they sat using the coffee table as their table with their wings and their pizza and whatever. We live here, you know? So the pillows were on the floor, but I guess Anthony picked them up before he went to bed because they're back on the couch today, you know? But that's just part of it. Let's see. The class is at noon Central this week, Nadine, each Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. How will you find me for the course? Be sure you're in the Facebook group, Debbie. It got sent to you after you signed up. Request to join if you haven't already. Make sure your notifications are turned on. And I would also just go ahead and set an alarm on your phone for noon Central time. Figure out what time zone that is for you, depending on where you live, for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that you get a reminder. But that's how you'll find me. I will be in that Facebook group. So do not panic tomorrow. Just go to that Facebook group and keep refreshing. And at noon Central, I will be there with a smile on my face, ready to hang out with y'all. Our house is lived in. It's not for show. If you don't like the mess, you know where to go. That is so cute. Do we need that on a printable too? This rug here is from Amazon. Okay, I'm scrolling back down. I think I'm getting caught up, y'all. I think I'm getting caught up. I'm glad y'all enjoy this. This is so fun. My goodness, how long is it pending? If you're pending, I'm on a live right now, so I can't accept people right now. I mean, my team is helping too, but they may not be on there. But it could take up to 24 hours to get you approved in the group because it's just a lot of volume happening right now. You don't have the link to the Facebook page. Check your spam or junk mail. If you don't see it, Alana, WillshireCollections1@gmail.com, and they can help get you in there. Oh, you're welcome, Pat. Thank you, guys. I love you all too. Okay, am I almost caught up? My gosh. Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling. Yes, you can watch it later. If I was to describe my decorating style, what would it be? Okay, and then I'm caught up. I've always said I'm farmhouse traditional, which means traditional with a splash of farmhouse. I do think I'm adding in little modern touches, like that piece over there, that weird shaped piece. To me, I think that's a little more modern. But I would say farmhouse traditional with like a splash of modern would be kind of how I would describe myself. The length of this behind me is about 7 feet, I think, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember exactly, Michelle. I think it's around 7. No, the DC Club is not always open for new members. We do have it open right now, just because I'm doing the crash course. We'll be talking about it more in there, and anybody can sign up for it now, but I have not publicly opened that group since February of 2021. They're like, I'm protective. They're like my babies. They're not my babies. They're my fam. They're like I don't know. I don't think I'm the mom. What am I? They're my sisters. I don't know what, but we're like a fam in there, and I don't open it often at all. I really don't. But it is open now and will be for probably till the end of the month. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I know it got a little not heated, but like, I don't know. It just went in a direction I wasn't fully expecting, but I hope that y'all enjoyed it and maybe it spoke to some of you. To sign up for the DC group, Phyllis, are you in the crash course? If you're in the crash course and you're interested in the DC, hang tight because we're going to talk about it. If you're not in the crash course and you're interested in the DC, send me a Facebook message and I can get you the link, but hang tight if you're in the crash course. How long will each crash course last? There's no set time. It's going to depend. I'm thinking around an hour, give or take. It might be 45 minutes. It might be an hour and 15. It depends on how many questions are asked and just I know what I'm talking about, but with lives, there's a lot of interaction. So it's hard to say exactly how long they'll be, but I would plan for about an hour if you're trying to sneak away at work on your lunch break or whatever. I would say around an hour, give or take. So the one link you don't have on hand, you're fine, Amy. I don't think I have that one set up for a keyword. I know I don't yet. So anyways, but yes, comment decorating if you want the link for the crash course. I do have that set up. And I will see those of you that are in the crash course. I'll see you guys tomorrow at noon Central. And then the next day at noon Central, and the next day at noon Central. And then on Thursday, I'm also doing a Q&A at 7 p.m. Central in the crash course. So I'm going to be seeing y'all a lot this week, and I'm very excited. So y'all have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Bye, y'all.